Happy Tuesday. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News at noon. This Friday is the second anniversary of the East Troublesome Fire, the second largest fire in state history, burning nearly 200,000 acres in Grand County, consuming half of that in just 12 hours the night of October 22, 2020. Sky High News reports of 380 homes destroyed, fewer than one-third are being rebuilt, and Friday is the deadline for homeowners to file an insurance claim. The Grand Foundation is telling Grand locals, do not wait. Summit County keeps on revising its short-term rental rules, digging deep into the weeds with rental caps by basin and rules for transferring a license. Oversight on those is relatively easy, say planners. Not so easy is tracking a rental cap of 135 nights.
Administratively, we would have one of the more complex short-term rental programs in the country, if we did go this route.
That was County Planner Jessica Potter. She says they trust most rental owners, but cannot rely on the honor system here. At Town of Breck, electric F-150s are slowly replacing the town's diesel fleet, including a truck for the police department. Breck hopes to have a fully electric fleet by 2030. Arapahoe Basin's E-Fleet goal is 5 years earlier in 2025. At Summit Stage, a federal grant worth nearly $35 million should help fleet mechanics care for a finicky e-bus fleet. The stage says those machines break down more often than diesel buses. Hydropower production on the Colorado River fell 20% in the past 12 months to its lowest point in 55 years. The Colorado Sun reports back then in 1967, many hydropower dams were not even online. Compared to 1999, hydropower is down 43%. That was the last year of pre-drought conditions, with all existing dams producing energy. Mountain bikers are mostly loving the first full summer of the Palisade Plunge. Local riders admit to the Denver Post the final most technical 7 miles of that 32-mile route still needs some work. The trail is too tight in sections and off-camber in others. But in the same breath, they say they are stoked to have Palisade's equivalent of a world-class day ride. The plunge drops 6,800 vertical feet from the top of the Grand Mesa into Palisade. It crosses ridgelines, slick rock, and historic trails. Local fire danger remains moderate today, still with no fire restrictions here in Summit. In sports, the Broncos lost to the Chargers in overtime last night, 19-16. The Avalanche beat the Wild 6-3. And in local sports, brought to you by Cassandra Schultz and Associates, with American Family in Dillon, the biggest soccer game of the season goes down today when number 1 Tigers host number 2 Eagle Valley.
We know that this is a difficult stretch in the season, trying to get through it. We are starting to get a little tired, injuries, sicknesses, but we have to push through. We have to remind ourselves that we are in this position for no other reason, that we have believed every step of the way.
That was Tigers head coach Joe Twan Daniels. On the line is automatic entry to the 4A state tournament. Game time 6 o'clock tonight at Summit High. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.